What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Moon Knight issue number 24. So far, what we have seen throughout this series is Moon Knight and his allies. They have been the target of multiple attacks by a series of strange and deadly villains. And while Moon Knight has been able to defeat all of their adversaries, he is yet to find out and shed any light on the mastermind orchestrating all of these events from inside the shadows. After the last issue and his team up with Dylan Brock, he is one step closer to finding out who is responsible. And you're gonna want to make sure you stay all the way to the end, because the mastermind pulling all the strings will finally be revealed. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up at Mark Spector's residence. And by all appearances, this is Mark's best life. Friends, family, children, you name it, everybody is here. Everybody that is of any importance. And while Moon Knight would love to believe that this is all real, he would love to believe that this is the life he is supposed to be living. It takes a little bit of time, but he finally is able to snap out of this. The truth is, Doctor, the Pete, Randall, all of these people, they have already been long dead. That is when Moon Knight breaks out of this dream, with Moon Knight waking up in some kind of apartment building. We have Flint on the outside who is trying to get in communication with him. Moon Knight had been knocked unconscious, and now he is recognizing that somebody got him, but he is gonna make this somebody pay. That somebody is Morpheus. But Morpheus didn't make him live some kind of nightmare. No, for Moon Knight, this was much worse. Morpheus had given him everything that he had ever wanted, or at least what Morpheus believed what he wanted. Now Morpheus, the combination of rare viral infection along with untested treatment, this turned him into a monster that gave him power over people's dreams. And right now, he has an entire apartment building that is completely conked out. As Moon Knight goes to try and wake people up, this is when he is thrown into yet another dream. But this time, Moon Knight is out here being the hero, a person known as the Mighty Mailman. He is running over monsters left and right. Moon Knight's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. In this dream state, we see that Moon Knight is known as the Precautious Postie. He is the sidekick to the Mighty Mailman. And right now, they're driving through the city, running down all of these monsters. Now, Moon Knight knows that this is a dream state. He knows that this is Morpheus's doing. And we see Morpheus throw Moon Knight from one dream into another, going from the Mighty Mailman over to Jake. Right now, they are having a lavish party. The party that Jake has always wanted to throw. Everyone having a good time, everyone happy, everybody safe. This is when he calls out to Morpheus, and Morpheus answers. He lets it be known that you have caught me, that you caught Jake in a dream. You've gave him everything that he wants. But now Moon Knight wants to know what is the angle here. Morpheus has to ask the question, have you ever considered that I'm just giving people what they want? This is where Moon Knight finds himself at the Grant Manor. This is from the old days, when they had just started being Moon Knight, seeing people that he loves and cares about. What he is seeing is Steven's dream. This is a life without Moon Knight, but with Moon Knight being able to shatter this dream as well. This is what brings him to the next one where he is respected, one where the Avengers admit that they were wrong and they bring him onto the team. But Moon Knight knows that all of this is fake. As he punches Captain America, he battles his way through these dreams. That's when Morpheus finally decides that maybe this will be your happy ending. Your happy ending just being endless violence, punching and killing monsters for the rest of your existence. Morpheus is just trying to find what would make him happy. What is your happy ending? Finally being able to break free of all of this, Morpheus has given up. As Moon Knight makes his way to Morpheus, we see that Morpheus is in a really bad spot. In fact, Morpheus is dying. as Morpheus goes on to explain that he is giving up. He's never met anybody so willing to throw away happiness like Moon Knight does. As Moon Knight goes on to ask, what has happened to you? Morpheus tells us that some guy wanted to crew up with him, said that he was recruiting and really wanted to mess with Moon Knight. When Morpheus had told him no, this man didn't take no for an answer. His guys had put 3 bullets into Morpheus. Pretty sure they hit every single organ on the way out. Morpheus is saying that he is on his last page, crawling into this place like a dog that had been hit by a car. As he was dying, he was just hoping to help some people out. His whole life, he never did anything to help anybody. He had hurt people because he was hurt. But before he died, he just wanted to make some people happy, to do one good thing, even if it didn't matter. And he lets Moon Knight know that there is something that you can do for me. I want you to get the guy who did this to me. When Moon Knight asks for a name, asking who did this, Morpheus lets it be known that Black Spectre is the one responsible. As Morpheus begins to die, he tells Moon Knight that he finally did it. He finally found something that Moon Knight would want. And that will be the end of this issue. Unfortunately, another short issue. But man, was it impactful. Moon Knight has been struggling to find out who is responsible and who is behind everything. Now, this whole time, we have believed that it is Zodiac, and there is still a good possibility that Zodiac is behind some of this, maybe not all of it. My running theory as it stands, Black Spectre and Zodiac, they must be working together. But Black Spectre, arguably one of the best villains to ever go against Moon Knight, one of his greatest adversaries, one of his greatest nemesis. He has finally returned, and after everything that Moon Knight has experienced, after everything that he has gone through, Moon Knight is now out for blood, and Black Spectre better watch out, because a war is coming, and the Fist of Khonshu, he is about to lay down the hate. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.